Alright. What is up, gamers and non-gamers? Welcome to the new age of the Valor Gray channel. It is an honor to be the face of this new age that we are in. Now, today, I promised a few people, actually, quite a lot of people, a tutorial on a certain type of jewelry. This is a warning for any of you guys that get, like, squeamish of anything. There is going to be bones in this video. Yeah. That's just a heads up, because I know some people don't like them. But, I don't know why it looks like I should really re-dye that. Yeah, so there's gonna be bones in this video. I really am sorry if you don't like them. You should really just not be on this video. But if you do like them, and you like to see cool things made out of bones that are sourced ethically, I got them myself. They're from the beach. I found them on the beach. If you want to see me make something and show you how to make something out of ethically sourced bones, oh hey look, there's me in the reflection. If you want to see me make something out of ethically sourced bones, stick around, because that's what we'll be doing. Thanks so much for being on this channel, even though I haven't uploaded in 7 months. I am so sorry. Alright, so the first thing that you guys are gonna need... Hello, there's my hand there. Oh, Jesus, I look pale as hell. So the first thing you're gonna need is to gather the supplies. This is wire. I got it for 50 cents at, Michael's, I think. This is a pair of wire cutters. I got these from my dad's toolbox. You can literally just find these anywhere. Trust me, you can get them anywhere. And finally, a set of these things. I don't use these things a lot, which is why they're not as rusty and decrepit as some of the other ones. Got these at Michael's, I think, for like $5. Not that expensive, and it doesn't cost that much. Now the main event. This is a rib bone. It's from a fish. I don't know what kind of fish. I got it off of the beach. So, I promised you all that I would show you how to wrap wire around a bone. I'm honestly not sure why. Well, I am sure why you need a tutorial for this. This is because it's an unusual thing for people to do. It's not normal. I've been told many times that's not normal. That is because I am not normal. I am a scavenger and I hunt for things. Just kidding. I hunt the beaches for random artifacts that I can find. But we're going to take a long piece of this wire. You're going to want to make sure it's extra long. You're also going to want to make sure that that it will fit, it'll encompass the whole bone. This is going to be a gift for my friend. I usually don't wear gold. However, I think that he looks rather dapper in gold. This wire is super thin, Jesus. Also, be warned, I don't hold off on my swearing. I'm not monetized, so it doesn't really matter. So sorry to anyone who has to watch sorry to the FBI agent who has to watch my videos. Anyways, this is how we start it. Start with this little cross piece, wrap it around in like an X, and you take the tip of that wire and you fold it back flush against the bone. It's kind of flush against the bone. It'll get more pressed against the bone once we get it, but once we start wrapping it further. But yeah, this is the start. This is how we start it. Next, you'll wanna make a loop. So you're gonna wrap it back around like this to the side that you want facing up. So I want it like this. We're going to take that much of it, which is like a fingertip length right here. We're going to take that down and we're going to twist it like so. 3 times. There we are. And then we're going to start coiling this around the main body of the bone for extra security. Once you get to the end, you're going to want to wrap back up. You can flip it like this. Pull it just to make sure that it's tight. Then you start going back up the bone. And you got to make sure you cross. If you see these little cross sections, that's a good thing. And then continue up and up until you get to a point where you want to end it. I want to end it right here. Don't take that out of context, you hear me? I know you're watching this. I know you are. And don't take that out of context. Got that? I don't know why I'm talking to you with my pliers. You trim it like so. I know my hands are shaking. Don't mind that. And then you take this and you press it down. And you can trim the excess if you want. I'm gonna trim it right here. There we go. And now we have a nice little hanging piece. Now, I'm going to show you how to do a bit more complicated one. This bone is very simple. It's very easy because it's a flat shape. It is a flat, there's no real detail. It's a rib. However, I have brought something very special. I have in this bag right back here a different kind of bone. This is from a fish as well. You can tell because that is where the ribs would have gone, in these little divots right here. This is a fin bone. It's for the back fin for a triggerfish, I believe. It's very sharp. It's very nicely shaped. It's very interesting, and it also is slightly hinged, so it can move. This is a very interesting bone. It's a very hard bone to find. So, what we're going to do, I have a little bit of extra silver wire. And the reason I chose the silver wire for this one is because this one's kind of stained yellow. I don't know if you can really see it. Next to the silver wire, it stands out really nicely. So, for the silver wire, first thing we're going to do is if you can find a hole like this one in the trigger part here, you can loop that through. So sew this like a needle through a piece of fabric. Not paper. Do not sew paper. And you can use this to secure the motion of the piece. So I don't want it to move and jab me in the throat. So I'm going to very kindly secure this in place with a loop through the hole here and one above right here to hold it down. Now, fun fact, if you are anywhere close to the Great Lakes, you can find a plethora of these bones. Literally anywhere. The beaches of the oceans are a bit harder just because they're so populated. There's so many people there that they're more incentivized to clean the beaches and take all of the cool bones away. Let's just tighten that there and wrap it under and around, and we'll trim it right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these nice little pliers here, and we're just going to gently very carefully. Fold it in. There we go, it's nice and secure. Now this, it won't move. Well, much. Still does wiggle quite a bit. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. I've never worked with one of these before. You're learning with me. So I want to wrap this around and make a cool little pattern. So let's start with a basic pattern that I think most alternative people, or y'alternative if you're like me, will find this very intriguing and very necessary. So we're going to start by cutting this a bit shorter because it is a piece of shit to work with. This channel is not for kids, by the way. No, 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 don't show your kids this because I'm pretty sure they would be freaked out by the fact that I'm handling bones. These went inside of dead things. Unless you've got a really respectful way of dealing with death with kids. I don't know. We didn't. Anyways, see how long this is? This is very long. You can't even see it. It's like a foot. Anyways, you need a lot of, like, room to work with these. So you're going to thread this under, if I can actually show what I'm trying to show here. Oh my goodness. Alright, you know what? Let's bend this little edge out like that. Yeah, there we go. You thread it through. This is a special little gift. It's a special little gift for me. Much like most y'alternative people that you will ever meet, I'm a bit of a weirdo. I'm a bit of a freak. I like bones. Not much else. I don't like people, that's for damn sure. Anyways, you're gonna want to make sure that this doesn't mess itself up by holding it like so. And then we're gonna wrap it around the back. And we're gonna repeat the process. Except going the opposite direction. Under this. Now this time we're going over it, so we're not gonna have to thread as much. Oh my goodness, can you stop twisting? There we go. It doesn't matter if your wires get a bit wonky. Everyone's a little wonky. Shouldn't really care much. So you want to come down here, like so. You want to come up to this corner. My goodness, you can't see it for a moment. I'm so sorry to my audience of 8 people. Now, this is where I'm going to show you a cool trick. So you remember that little piece of wire that we cut off earlier? This piece right here. We're going to cut off a small bit of this, only about to right there. Snip, snip. And it is now on my desk. Now we are going to take this cool piece here, slide this in through here. And much like a bread tie, twist it. And keep twisting it until you can feel the wire go into your hand. That's probably when it's a good time to stop. I'm kidding. Please do not hurt yourself. Be very careful. Wire is sharp. You hear me? Wire is sharp. You see that? See that? You see all those cuts? You can't really see them. So you want to trim the extra off, just to make sure. You know, just to keep it. Or you can keep it. If you really want to go with that, like, messy style, I ain't gonna judge you. Personally, ain't my thing, but you ain't gonna see me judging anyone. I am very envious of people who don't have the southern slip out. So we're going to just repeat that after a little bit, but that's just how I did that. And you can still see it right here. Right here. You can see how that turns out. It's a simple little twist. You can also use these to add charms, like I will show you in a moment. So, your wire doesn't really need to look neat to get the point across. That's a star. My goodness, can you turn the frickin' flash off? Oh my lord, you boomer. Ugh. I'm talking to myself, by the way. So this is where I'm going to end my little star pattern. I know, it's a bit of a mess, but again, this is my personal one. This is not going to be for anyone, unlike the rib. So I'm also going to show you how I do charms, because on a lot of my necklaces I do little charms on them to differentiate them so that I can tell what I'm wearing. So I'm going to thread this through here. Don't twist. Be very careful with your wire. It might be finicky like mine, or it might be totally normal and not finicky. So what you're going to want to do is take this, wrap it around. This is just to secure everything and to make a good anchoring spot. Then, once you wrap it around twice, you can loop a part under this right here, or whatever you decide is going to be the bottom of your bones. This is just the bottom of my bone. So, a fun fact is that I feel like these simple bones are actually more difficult to do than the complex bones, like the jawbone that I'll show you guys later. So, you're going to want to pick a charm. I've been big in the industrial look lately. So, I'm going to take one of these gears. Let's take a, this one kind of looks like a gun gear. I don't know why. It just kind of does. Oh, but wait. I like this one. This one kind of reminds me. Have you guys ever seen that movie? The 60s 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea movie from Disney. Have y'all ever seen that? I have. Oh, god damn it. Something fell. Anyways, if you guys have ever seen that movie, you'll understand why I'm reminded of it by this gear. Fun fact, I love steampunk and steampunk-based things. Gothic steampunk is especially a big hit with me. So, you want to start by wrapping it just in like a basic hold. So this one is through this hole here and then around. And you know what? I want to continue that pattern. So let's go through this hole right here. Second one's always the hardest. Just kidding, they're all hard. You gotta learn to work with the hard. So you wrap it through the second, just like the first. Oh my goodness, my voice is going. I do so much for you guys. I'm kidding. I know I've been gone. By the way, have y'all seen what happened with the Lyo convoy stuff? If you guys saw my previous video, you'll know that I brought him up. And there's a reason why I deleted that video. It's because I don't agree anymore with what I said. I fully support, I support calling people on their actions, you know, on occasion. And I also support taking things down when you regret them. Personally, I think some more people should do that. I think, you know what, some people should really learn how to do that. So we're going to twist this a few times just to make sure that the wire's all nice and wrapped around there. But you can see, it kind of looks like a, yeah, it sure does look like a, anyways, we're going to cut that. We're going to cut that here, right here, on the back. Snip, snip. Snip, snip. There we are. And here we have a perfect, well, nothing's truly perfect. A charm. We have a charm. We have two charms. Now you notice I didn't put the loop on this one. Now why is that? Why did I not put the loop? I'll show you. Because what if you forget? Honestly, my go-to. My gosh, y'all are gonna laugh at me in the comments about my voice. So we're gonna start by wrapping this and spinning it real nicely. By the way, if y'all are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I'm so sorry that this is the first video that you guys see. That being said, would you mind joining my Discord? Please. I promise there's not anything weird on there. It's literally just me talking about nerdy stuff with my friends. I think there's 4 of us on there right now. And it's a chill group. It's a chill group of people. So if you want to join and just make some friends. Anyways, rant over. Here's a loop. We're going to make a loop here. You can make the loop whatever shape you want. I don't really care. I might make a second video to this where I talk about how to make the more complicated shapes with the wire. Or how to wrap more complicated bones once I get my hands on them. But we're gonna take these two and like a twist tie, just wrap them around as tight as you can. Like a big ol' hug with bones. Please don't hug your bones. Yeah, do not hug your bones. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. I moved, by the way. That's why a lot of my video looks weird. So, welcome to my new apartment. I'm filming this at 10 p.m. On a random Saturday. And once you wrap these around as tight as you want, if there's any extra, you can trim it off. Or if there isn't, you can just finish it off like that. This one makes a more reasonable loop. You can turn the loop to make the bone face whichever way you want that day. So, yeah. That's how I make my bone jewelry. I know, kind of a poor example. But, you know what? I think it's the fun that we had with it. That's the most important thing about this. I'll get my example. I'll show you guys my one that I wear every day. Out of the niceness of my heart. Just kidding, I have a very mean heart. But, I still want to show you guys because I think, honestly, it's the main reason that a lot of people wanted this video. But this is the process. This is how I do it. It's often a combination of these two that is a reason for these tutorials. Also, if you want to know, a lot of these supplies I got either secondhand or just from like quick $5 sprees at different stores. But a lot of it I've had for years. And a lot of it, I also get from friends. So I'm happy to, like, help people find supplies in the comments if they so desire. I'll be responding to them because I don't really have much to do during the week. By the way, if you guys like what you see, I'll be making more tutorials and more videos about different creative topics in the future. Alright. Gamers, and I need to think of an intro, or a thing to call you guys. If you guys have any ideas of stuff to call you guys aside from various cuss words, let me know. As promised, this is the one that I wear. I wear it almost every day. To work, to classes, basically everywhere. Do you guys like my posters, by the way? That one's falling. Oops. Oopsie doodle. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see, this is the finished rib bone one for my dear friend. Let's call this friend L. Yeah, L. Like the Death Note character. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. You might have noticed him in the background. This is our little mascot. This is Sebek. He's from Twisted Wonderland. Now, one thing you'll know about Sebek from Twisted Wonderland, he doesn't know how to shut up. Neither do I. So, you're trapped here until the end of... I'm just kidding, guys. You don't have to be trapped here. I'm so sorry. my random going off on things. Anyways, this is Sebek. And you know what Sebek says? Sebek says goodbye. Alright, gamers, so I don't actually have an outro besides that, so if you guys could please subscribe so I can get some more money so I can actually afford some editors, that would be fantastic, honestly. But if you don't, I don't care, just whatever. Thanks, bye.